It lasts like a minute. I'll tell you my bed.
This one's good. Okay. Cool.
I think we can cut the music down a little bit, like.
Hello and welcome to our show, The Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
Wait a second.
Christmas time, time of joy, sharing love and getting toys. Scrooge is stingy, sad and cheap, still goes visiting his sleep. So what would Scrooge say? Hum, that's no fun, no more presents for anyone. And what would Scrooge say? Don't eat candy, don't eat sweets, no more presents, no more treats. And what would Scrooge say? Do you really want to know? Then settle down and watch our show.
Marley was dead to begin with. There was no doubt about that. He was dead as a doornail. Scrooge had never painted out his name. There it stood above the warehouse door, Scrooge and Marley. Oh, but Scrooge was a tight-fisted hand of the grindstone. He was a wrenching, scraping, wheezing, scolding, covetous old sinner. He carried his own cold temperature about him, and he didn't thaw it, not even a degree at Christmas.
Once upon a time on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his counting house. Merry Christmas, Uncle! Bah, humbug. Christmas a humbug, Uncle? You don't mean that, I'm sure. I do. What right do you have to be merry? You're poor enough. Well then, what right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough. I suppose you'll be wanting tomorrow off. It's quite convenient, sir. It's not convenient and it's not fair. If I was to take away a crown for it, you'd think yourself ill-treated. I'll be bound, but no one thinks me ill-treated when I pay a day's wage for no work. It's only once a year. A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. Uncle, why don't you spend Christmas with my family for once? We may be poor, but we'd love to have you. No, I at least will be working. Now off with you before I change my mind. The hour of closing came upon the office, and Scrooge turned off the lights and walked out into the street. He walked home through the snow, but as he approached his house, he thought he saw something strange. Scrooge stopped at the door, shocked. He took a step back. He thought he saw Marley's face in the door knocker. Marley's face, it had a dismal light about it, like a bad lobster in a dark cellar. It was not angry, but looked at Scrooge as Marley used to look. The hair moved in the breeze, and eyes were wide open. Scrooge stared, and suddenly there was a knocker again. He shook his head and walked inside. Hours later, Scrooge was getting ready for bed when he heard a noise, as if the cellar door flew open with a creaking sound. Slowly, the noise grew louder on the floors below, then coming up the stairs and coming straight towards his door. No, I won't believe it. It's just a dream. A piece of poorly digested meat, I'll warrant. His color changed though, when without a pause, it came on through the heavy door and passed into the room before his eyes. impossible.
You don't believe in me?
You don't believe in me? I don't. Marley's ghost. Why do spirits walk the earth and why do they come to me? I wear the chains I forged in life. I made them think I think. By the things I did when I was around. I'm here tonight to warn you. You have escaping my fate. You will be haunted by 303 ghosts. They will explain the rest. When he said these words, the spectre floated out upon the bleak, dark night. When Scrooge woke, it was so dark that looking out of bed, he could scarcely distinguish the transparent window from the opaque walls of his chamber. He was trying to pierce the darkness with his ferret eyes, and the chimes of a neighboring church struck. Impossible! I cannot have slept through a whole day and into another night. Are you the spirit, sir, whose coming was foretold to me? I am. Who and what are you? I am the ghost of Christmas past. Rise and walk. As the words were spoken, they passed through the wall and stood upon an open country road with fields on either side. You were bred here. You are a boy here. The school is not quite deserted. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, remains there still. You were so alone. No one loved you but your gentle sister. She was so delicate, whom a breath might have withered, but she had a large heart. So she had. She died when she was a woman, and had, as I think, an only child, your nephew, Bob Cratchit. My time grows short. I grow weak. I must flee. But think on this. Only one person remains of the memory of your sister. Scrooge was prepared for anything. He expected a ghost. Nothing between a baby and a rhinoceros would have astonished him very much. Now, being prepared for almost anything, he was not prepared for nothing. When the bell struck, and no shape appeared, he was taken with a violent fit of trembling. But then, out of the darkness, a shape appeared. I am the ghost of Christmas present. I bring blessings to big and small. And please walk with me. Who is the small sickly boy? Time. Go on, Tim. Eat a little more. Mother, the food is so delicious. There is no such food as mother. Oh, Tim, thank you kindly. You look lovely, dear. It's an old dress, stitched twice, but braided with ribbons. Everybody had something to say about it, but nobody said or thought it was a small meal for a large family. It would have been flat heresy to do so. Any Cratchit would have blushed to hint at such a thing. A toast to Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast. The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind. My dear, the children, it's Christmas Day. odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man. Nobody knows it better than you, poor fellow. It's Christmas Day! I'll drink his health for your sake, and because it is Christmas, but not for his sake. God bless Mr. Scrooge. God bless us all. There is nothing of high mark in this. They were not a handsome family. They were not well dressed. Their shoes were far from being waterproof. Their clothes were scanty, but they were happy, grateful, pleased with one another. Tell me, Spirit, will Tiny Tim live? I see a clutch without No, no, no. Tell me, Spirit. Tell me he will live. No, no, no. No, no, no. I am the ghost of Christmas yet to come. I will show you the shadows of things that have not happened, but will. Spirit of the future, I fear you most of all, but I know you come to do me good, so lead on. You went to his grave today, Bob? Yes, my dear. You should have gone. It would have done you good to see what a green place it was. But you'll see it often. I promised him I'd go there every Sunday. My little child.
Hello, do you have something to sell?
The old dragon is dead. I was his name.
Let's see what we have here. Did you steal these things?
Well, it's not really stealing. He had no one to leave it to. No one even came to his funeral.
I see some silver plates, curtains, bed covers. Did you pull these out from underneath the dead man?
He didn't need them anymore. He deserved it. He scared everyone away from him when he was alive.
Too true, too true.
Scrooge still had not realized that they were talking about him. The ghost took him by the hand and led him to the graveyard. Why are we here? Ebenezer Scrooge. Tell me, Spirit, is this what must be or what only may be? It is not too late to change your destiny. I am not the man I was. I am not past all hope. I will keep Christmas in my heart and try to live it all the year. Oh, I will sponge away the writing on this stone. I'm as light as a feather.
Sorry. Go for it.
I'm as merry as an angel. I'm as giddy as a drunken man. Oh, Merry Christmas to everybody! Boy, what day is it today? Why, it's Christmas Day. Do you know whether they sold the prize turkey hanging in the butcher shop? The big one, it's still there. Go and buy it. I'll give you a bob for your troubles.
Oh, yeah.
Merry Christmas, Cratchits? Gosh, it's Mr. Scrooge! Oh, Tiny Tim, forgive my late arrival, but I brought a turkey. Look at the size of it. It's almost bigger than I am. A merrier Christmas, Bob, than I have given you for many a year. I'll raise your salary and endeavor to assist your struggling family. Oh, thank you, Mr. Scrooge. Scrooge was better than his word. To Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was his second father. He became as good as a friend as any in the good old world. Some people laughed to see the change in him, but he let them laugh. His own heart laughed, and that was quite enough for him. It was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well. May that be said of us, and so as Tiny Tim observed.
All right.
God bless us, everyone.
Not quite over yet. Go back to another song.
Custom pose.
Could be in trouble for us.
Don't hide behind me.
Three. And what would Scrooge say? Merry Christmas, have some fun.
Mia, take a bow!
Everyone, back in line. Keep up
Bravo!
with